Ronda Rousey is a UFC bantamweight champion. She's 6-0 in her professional MMA career. On Saturday, she faces a big test in Liz Carmouche, but she says that she's more than ready for the challenge.
I feel like in better shape and sharper, and my weight is perfect. And I don't want to jinx myself or anything, but this is by far the best I've ever felt at this point before a fight. Every single fight, I think about it as the biggest deal in my career ever. Because every fight leading up to this, I treated it as if it was the UFC championship, because I wouldn't get to the UFC championship if it wasn't for winning all the previous fights.
Yeah.
That's a mindset that I got from judo, and where you would have sometimes 5 to 7 fights in one day, and my mom always said every single fight is the final, because you're not going to get to the final unless you win your first fight and the second fight and the third fight. So I always treat them just the same. A lot of things that are worth achieving require a lot of difficulty. So I feel like I'm capable of anything, and I'm definitely capable of this. Before I was doing MMA at this level, I was working 3 jobs and training. I had to get a graveyard shift 24-hour fitness. I was a veterinary assistant at California Animal Rehab, and I was also teaching judo twice a week at Dynamics MMA. So yeah, and then training full time. If I thought I was unbeatable, I'd be sitting on my couch eating Ben & Jerry's right now. So no. I work hard because I know that anything can happen. You could trip on the tape and fall on your face and knock yourself out. And so all I can do is make the chances of me winning as statistically great as possible.
Ronda knew that she wanted to be a professional fighter at a very young age after her first judo practice.
Yeah, when I was a younger kid, 15, 16. This is dumb, but I would purposely walk down dark alleys and think to myself, if this happened, this is how I would react. If this happened, that's how I would react. That's dumb. Don't go walking down dark alleys for fun like I did. I don't know. Whenever I saw, the first girl fight I saw was Gina fighting, and I would watch that, and I would think, man, I could really do that. I really could do that. And I would see openings and things, and I always thought I was extremely capable. And it was something that at first I tried to tune out and put out of my head, but eventually I couldn't help it, and it's something I had to go for.
During her sophomore year of high school, Ronda made a controversial decision. She decided to drop out of school to pursue a professional fight career.
It was a very pivotal point, because it's at that, my mom was always like, all right, you're going to graduate high school and you're going to go to a good college and then you're going to get a good job, and that's the way that you do it. And it was actually a really big guilt was lifted off of me, because I was never into formal education. I loved sitting and listening to lectures. I loved learning, but I figured you have 8 hours of my day. You want me to go home and just spend every single hour of free time doing rote memorization? I didn't see the point of it, and I didn't really see what I was really gaining from it, and I didn't see myself becoming that much more intelligent from it. Yeah. And but for a while, I had so much doubt of myself that I felt like it was the only way to go, and because I wasn't doing it, I was failing at life.
Yeah.
And then when I decided to really drop out and go after judo and all that stuff is when I really decided that it's not the only way. And yeah, it was going to be a lot more difficult the unbeaten path is really bumpy, but it's still a way to get somewhere. Do whatever makes you happy. You should do whatever you're passionate about, even if whatever you're passionate about isn't conventional.
When all is said and done, Ronda has no doubt about what she wants her legacy to be.
I want them to remember me as the best female fighter of all time. That's it.